Welcome to the channel. It's me, Vandal. Let's get to the videos.
Check this shit out. The sun is over here. Look at these. What the fuck is that?
That?
Hello?
What the fuck is that?
Who's that? Hello?
What the fuck is that? Back up.
Where are you?
Let's get closer.
Who are you?
Michelle, what the fuck is that? Oh shit! Oh, it's coming!
I want my fucking money by the end of the week! You think you're sick of doing my phone calls as if I don't know where you live? I want my money by Friday!
He not playing. You better give him his money.
Right. And especially in the hole, like you see, where's the hole in the middle? It's stable field. See? You wanna levitate, just like in that field under the hole, it's very unique. I mean, it's a vortex coming in. And let's do opposite side now. You will see that it just goes downwind.
I swear every morning there's a new major storm moving in. That is nuts. Look at that.
Scientists have tried to figure out how to use plastic in unique ways to help reduce global pollution. One team has broken down plastic waste and turned it into a molecule that tastes a little vanilla-ish. How one artist now uses the product to make ice.
Maybe that's what the other ice cream type is. That's a dairy byproduct. I gotta stop eating ice cream, huh?
As I'm walking, look. I just walked up. I'm walking up Adriatic. What the fuck is this? I don't even see where that shit hanging from. Where that shit at? That's cool shit.
Kara ifrit. Yani feşa değildi sanki.
Vamos a llamar. Buenas. Hola. Bueno, deben de estar durmiendo, la verdad, entonces mejor me voy.
I'm sorry, I don't even trust people driving on the ground. Why would I want to get in something that's flying? Could you imagine the chaos of that?
If you sign up for their program, you get a light-skinned, weird-faced wife that never do an interview.
Oh, man, come on.
Listen, in 20 years, won't do an interview. Nobody's ever talked to her, and she's never been interviewed anywhere. And now, understand, I'm not talking about one person. What I just told you applies to 7 people. How they all end up with that. That's part of what you get.
Mermaid tried to escape a fisherman's vessel. Real or fake? Let's check it out. So I've seen a lot of creators post this video as if it's real, but after analyzing this video, I can clearly tell. Most likely, this is AI, just like the left hand morphing, and even the change of color in the skin of the face. So guys, when you see this video, I'm pretty sure this video is fake. This is AI, guys. I'm pretty sure. If you have a different opinion, you let me know in the comments. Peace.
I tested Coca-Cola on my continuous glucose monitor, and this was the result. Absolutely shocking. So now, by popular request, I'm going to be trying the Coca-Cola Zero. Okay, are you ready for this? This is crazy. My blood sugar actually went down. I'm thinking not drink this. Don't get too excited because this contains aspartame, which is horrible for you.
So I'm not a detective, but I think this guy ran his own study and figured out that Coke Zero had no effect on his blood sugar. Time for school. This brand new meta-analysis on 17 control studies testing replacing sugary drinks with either sugar-free drinks or water. They found that those who went to water didn't improve their body weight, body fat, or other cardiometabolic blood markers. But those who went to sugar-free drinks actually did reduce their body weight, body fat, liver fat, with trends for various lipids, glycemic markers, and blood pressure. So for those saying just drink water, well, sugar-free drinks may actually help to improve your health more by reducing actual sugary treats.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not buying that. I think I'll stay with water.
I wanted to introduce into the record page 55 from the committee's interview with FBI employee Roy.
Thank you very much, everybody. Well, thank you very, very much. Vice President Vance, Speaker Johnson, Senator Thune.
Watch this. Martina, will you marry me? Touch your left ear. Touch your right ear. Oh my God, I speak elephant.
Hey, so anybody in North County catch that shit that was just going through the sky? It looked like it might have been a rocket, but where would it be coming from? This is the trail left over from it. I was driving, so I couldn't get it when it was moving through the sky, but it looked like, I don't know if it's a SpaceX thing, but I am closer to like Oceanside, if anybody knows what the fuck that was.
They'll say it was SpaceX, but we'll never really know what it was. Maybe it was some type of military, or maybe it was actually something that's not from here.
Back a bit now. Hey, go back.
I've never seen in my whole life seen so many music stars start normal and then start looking like satanic. And that's when I was really like, this is tripping me out.
Right.
Pop people. Doja Cat. She's a nice girl from the Valley. Sam Smith. Justin Timberlake's last video. And I talked to a lot of people in the music business, and they talk about how the frequency of music changed in the early 40s to different megahertz and how it can be hypnotic.
I think it's the artists most of the time. I really think it's the people that's above them that's forcing them to do that. But at the end of the day, it is their choice if they want to make the type of music. But some people are willing to do the most disgusting things for fame and money. So
Он тебя хочет обнять.
Пройти просто хотел.
Ой.
Устал. I pet that pelican so bad. Am I the only person that get creeped out by them? Because you ever see the videos with them just swallowing just about anything? Really creepy stuff.
This chilling incident serves as a stern reminder that you must always stay aware of your surroundings. A home security camera in California captured footage of a young girl walking home from school when she noticed a suspicious car following her. Sensing danger, she quickly hid behind a parked truck. The driver stopped, seemingly waiting for her to appear. But paralyzed by fear, she remained hidden. After waiting for a while and seeing no sign of her, the driver eventually drove away, only to return shortly after. With her heart pounding, the girl adjusted her position to stay out of sight. The stranger, persistent in his search, came back once more and even attempted to speak to her. Fortunately, after multiple failed attempts, he finally left, giving her the chance to escape. Although the driver was reported but not arrested as he had not committed a crime.
A child shouldn't even be going to that in the first place. In my opinion, that person should have got arrested. Did we not see what he was doing on camera? I feel like that's enough to put somebody away. He obviously had ill intentions, but he didn't do it. Okay. He would have if she wasn't paying attention.
Oh, it's curving into the wall.
Oh, it didn't.
That fell for like 8 seconds.
What is that?
Nope, we were never supposed to see this, as 90 feet tall world-ending biblical creatures are coming out of the ground, and we have been warned about this. People were terrified after a disturbing video showing a world-ending creature emerging went viral, with the Bible in Revelation 12:3-6 describing this dragon-like creature exactly, warning us that the devil is already among us and that we are about to experience his full wrath. Eerie videos show the well digger in Romania showing what seems to be a skull the size of the person and its skeleton, and it did not match any creature from Earth, with experts turning pale white saying it describes exactly how the Bible does, from the facial features, eyes, to even the horns. And they're being seen all over, about to rise now. Dire warnings from experts say not only is the head about 3 feet, making them all 90 feet in height, but the skull is not extremely decomposed, with many saying it must have passed recently, and there might be many more.
There's an eye, there's a snout, and there's what appear to be kind of like horns going up this way.
However, this is all likely just CGI.
This man practiced so much dark magic that now his house is haunted. This is what happens when you practice dark magic.
It's almost time now.
And now his house is infested with demonic energy. This is the consequences, y'all. I'm not telling you what to do, but be careful with what you do. This is what can happen.
I'll keep you all updated anyway. Believe I'm gonna soon coming back.
I mean, it's constant, y'all. Constantly getting harassed by demons. This is insane.
Biggest videos I've ever seen. It's obviously a CGI, strings and everything else. I don't know why the person would think that's real. If you did that type of stuff, could that happen? Probably. I don't think it would look like how that video is showing it. I think it would look much worse than that.
Good morning. Well, not such a good morning. As predicted, it came out of the closet, but what I wasn't expecting was for it to go straight upstairs. I have no idea if it went further up, but I do have a way to find out. I've got another trick that I used a couple years ago. Just need to wait for it to get dark. Okay, here we go. Oh boy. Going right upstairs. Oh god. That's her bedroom. This is a problem.
So Elon said that humans might only exist to build the AI that is one day going to replace us. And he posted this on X, and it's kind of freaking people out. So this is what he said in his own words. As I mentioned several years ago, it increasingly appears that humanity is a biological bootloader for digital superintelligence. So ironically, I asked AI to explain what the heck this means, and this is what it said. In tech, a bootloader is a small program that loads and launches a larger operating system. It's the starting point that gets something much more powerful up and running. So we're this small program that's going to be used to create something much more powerful. And then it says humans may just be a temporary biological phase necessary to create something far more powerful. Digital superintelligence. Think that AI surpasses us in every way. We're like a bridge, nature's way of getting from simple life to godlike machines. So in other words, our purpose might be to build the AI that eventually replaces us. And I don't know what he means by might, because he's a big part of the AI industry, which makes it even weirder for him to say and kind of scary. I mean, can this happen? Who the heck knows the way technology is moving, but I definitely disagree with his thought process. I believe that we're made by God in his image, and our purpose here is to serve him. But this is very controversial, so let me know what you think about it.
Actually, how things are going. If humans that are working on this AI continue to keep doing these things, yeah, there won't be any humans. It'll just be AI doing everything, running everything. I could definitely see that. I don't want that to happen, but these people keep pushing this AI stuff. I don't know why they just won't stop. I can understand using AI to, get rid of repetitive, mundane jobs like Amazon and things like that, or warehouse work, but doing it for like art, writing, and the next thing you know is going to be robotics. Next thing you know is going to be partners. Next thing you know is going to be animals. We're going to be on some Horizon Zero Dawn if you ever played that game before. Next thing you know, you're going to have one that can do everything itself. And the next thing you know, we might still be around, and there might be some issues between that and AI. People have seen plenty of sci-fi movies, right? And then who usually wins? Even if the humans do win, we're kind of going to get reset it back, probably, because all the resources we will use fighting that thing. I say, why don't they stop building it? You can just keep it where it's at now. You don't got to keep improving stuff. That's one thing that's what I con about being a human. You always feel you got to improve stuff. You're always curious, and then sometimes curiosity will get the best of you, and you're just cooked. So
6 and 9 weren't just numbers, but the exact formula to bending reality itself. And here's the disturbing part. Modern science is starting to prove he was right. Tesla wasn't obsessed with numbers for no reason. He believed the entire universe operated on energy, frequency, and vibration, and 3, 6, and 9 were at the center of it all. And Tesla was convinced that whoever cracked their true meaning could control the physical world. But the deeper you go, the more unsettling it gets. There's a reason the most powerful people in history were obsessed with numbers, symbols, and sacred geometry. Pythagoras, Da Vinci, Newton, Einstein. They all studied the hidden mathematics of the universe. And every one of them left behind coded messages, hints that point to a secret knowledge only they were meant to understand. But now, here's the most chilling part. Tesla's research on this was never found.
Usher has done it again. This video right here is depicting a 45-year-old woman who decided to attend an Usher concert. And due to this video right here, her husband is deciding to file for divorce, being that he claims that they have never been intimate like that in public throughout their entire marriage. Ultimate reason for the divorce is being that she was able to be so intimate with Usher, who is a complete stranger to her, and not even him, who is her own husband, is crazy. So therefore, he's filing for divorce. And honestly, it's respectable because look what she is doing, bro. She's doing the absolute most here, being that she has a husband back at home. And what's probably crazy is the husband probably paid for the tickets too. I mean, come on, bro. Y'all see the eye contact. Y'all see what she's doing. If I were a husband, I would be tight too. Let's be honest here. Time and time again, we are seeing that these celebrities are making a lot of women in their relationships show their true colors and how they really feel. All it's taking is a little bit of clout and a little bit of money, and these women are gonna fold for their favorite celebrity. And we hate to
think it. If we're just going by that video face value, yeah, I can see why he would be very upset. I would take that as a lot of disrespect as a man personally. So I can see why he'd be upset, especially if he paid for the ticket. But personally, I wouldn't have paid for that ticket. That shit is known to do things like this. And women go up there and they do all types of stuff. So, it obviously could be more of that story. It could be issues in that marriage before she even went. I don't know, but we're just going by that video. Then yeah, I can see why that is a serious problem if I was the husband.
Telepathy is just the tip of the iceberg. It goes way deeper. I've been really getting back into the telepathy tapes.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, it's blowing my absolute mind.
Tell me about it.
There's this one boy, Houston. His story is just insane. Like, grew up severely autistic, non-speaking, non-verbal, and she just grew up thinking that he was basically just almost like a vegetable. She came home one day, her son walked downstairs, looked her straight in the eyes, which she said never made eye contact ever, and said, "I love you."
Verbally.
And
Oh
she's
my
never
goodness.
spoken in his life. Through that was the beginning, figuring out that he could read people's minds. He could see what they were thinking. It starts with him talking about this place. He says that he goes to this place with other kids, other people that have this ability of telepathy. They call it the Hill. And he says, we meet there, we teach each other things, we pray for each other. And it's like this community of kids that have this ability. They go to the Hill. It's not like a physical place. It's like not dimensional. It's like a place where their consciousness goes. And they said, but it's like in the shape of a hill. But it's like not dimensional. But
Here is a mysterious Bigfoot capture. We don't know who took it or when it was taken, but it's believed to come from Georgia. We also know it comes from a trail camera. The creature is walking through a clearing in the field, about to return to the thick brush, but the trail camera snapped a photo just in time, capturing it perfectly. It's ape-like, but it stands too upright. Apes and other monkeys are hunched, unlike this one. Also, the face looks kind of weird. It seems to have slightly human characteristics. A large, bulging nose, protruding lips, and a human-like bone structure. And it's very large with defined fur and musculature, indicating this is not a person in a costume. Also, Georgia has a long history of Bigfoot sightings. One of the most credible being the Elkins Creek cast in 1997. It's one of the most well-known pieces of Bigfoot evidence in Georgia, and it comes from Pike County. The footprint was discovered and cast by researcher John E. Green. The 17-inch footprint was analyzed by Bigfoot researcher Dr. Jeff Meldrum, who found dermal ridges, which are fingerprint-like patterns similar to primates. Some consider this cast one of the most credible pieces of Bigfoot evidence ever found. All of this being considered, could this prove the existence of Bigfoot, especially in the region of Georgia?
Snow Creek writes RMSO. I had a close encounter with the Bigfoot 3 years ago, in May of 2014. It happened in a mobile home park I lived at, in a small town called Gazelle in Northern California by Mount Shasta. I was not home by myself when this happened. The encounter happened 2 nights in a row. The Bigfoot shook the trailer, growling through my window and bumping the trailer really hard. RMSO responds, "Crazy, did you get a good look at it? If so, did you see facial features, height, color, or anything else?" Snow Creek writes back, "No, I did not look at it. I was very scared. But the person that was with me at home went outside and he saw something very tall walking towards the property behind where we lived." After the second night that it happened, the day I saw scratches on my window and my friend found hair on the electric pole next to the trailer. The hair was orangish brownish gray. It was a big chunk of hair. Before all this happened, I read up on Bigfoots to know their behaviors and where they like to hide. There has been times I heard their sounds in that area before the close encounter happened, and after that. RMSO responds, "Do you remember any other details or any more experiences? We would like to hear about them." Snow Creek responds, "A few months before that close encounter happened, I was home all by myself. It was around 8 p.m. in the evening. It was still light outside, but starting to get dark. I heard a growl outside near my window. Then, that was it. The year before in the summertime, one night the trailer shook, but not too hard." Hi Snow Creek, this is Kelly with Rocky Mountain Sasquatch Organization responding. Really appreciate hearing about your encounter. There's a lot of Bigfoot sightings, a lot of paranormal activity around the Mount Shasta volcano and the Mount Shasta area. I know of several Bigfoot sightings off the top of my head, like a man collecting pine cones that had to retreat from a Bigfoot intimidation approach, and then also the Lake Shasta Caverns Bigfoot encounter. There's a lot of Bigfoot sightings in that area. We really appreciate you sending us yours. Keep on watching. We're going to keep on squatching.
I remember a long time ago, I saw a video that was similar to that, but it wasn't a trailer. I'm pretty sure it was like a house. This was like maybe in Alaska or something. I don't remember, but this was years ago. It was like a documentary or something, maybe on Amazon Prime or something like that. I don't remember. But I remember the shaking. Bigfoot was shaking the house. it's a shame that she, didn't get a video of the actual Bigfoot. But I can understand you was terrified. You didn't know what was going on. And too bad she didn't take the hair to get it analyzed. I'm very skeptical of Bigfoot, so I actually believed it, what this person was saying, personally.
Right. Oh. That's the inside of my apple.
What in the fuck is that? I bought this shit like 15 minutes ago. Shit, there's more coming out.
My fucking god, I'm gonna get sick. Look at how much of this I ate.
Filet mignons from Sam's today, and they're literally just mush. Like mush. It's like paste.
Look at this shit. That's a fucking rat.
Are you... That is raw.
These strawberries and cream instant oatmeals don't have any strawberries in them. It's got apple pieces.
Bar so we can make a s'more. What is wrong with it?
Videos I got for the day. If you enjoyed this content, remember to subscribe, comment, and like. It really helps push my videos so I can keep making more videos like this. I want to say I appreciate you. Thank you for all the support over the past year, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.